Have you ever been caught in the web of mixed signals, emotional roller coasters, or confusing behavior from someone you're into? If you felt confused, frustrated, or drained by these heart games, then this video is for you. Let's be honest, when someone's playing games, it can make you feel like you're going crazy, right? One minute they're all in, the next they're distant, leaving you wondering where you stand. Today we'll dive into 5 clever ways to outsmart those heart games and create a genuine connection. You deserve someone who's all in, someone who chooses you clearly and unequivocally. So let's get you what you deserve. The first step to outsmarting anything is knowing what you're dealing with, right? You need to understand the rules, the players, and the strategies involved. Think of it like a game of chess where every move counts and every piece has a purpose. You can't make a winning move if you don't know how the pieces move. Each piece has its own unique way of moving, and understanding this is crucial. So, how do you spot these heart games? How do you recognize when someone is playing with your emotions? It's about seeing the patterns, the subtle cues that reveal the true intentions behind their actions. Is she super keen one day, then goes cold the next? These mixed signals can be confusing and frustrating. Does she flirt up a storm, but then pulls back when you reciprocate? This push and pull behavior is a classic tactic. These are classic signs that someone might be playing a game. Recognizing these signs early can save you a lot of heartache. Now it's easy to get caught up in the why. Why is she doing this? What is her endgame? Why is she doing this? Is she just insecure? Is she trying to test your reactions or your patience? Is she trying to manipulate me? These questions can drive you crazy if you let them. But here's the thing, the why doesn't really matter in this instance. Focusing on the why can distract you from the bigger picture. What matters is that you recognize it for what it is, a game. Once you see it, you can decide how to respond. And you, my friend, don't have to play. You have the power to choose your own path. Understanding this is crucial because it stops you from taking things personally. It allows you to maintain your peace of mind. It's not always about you. Sometimes people play games because of their own insecurities or past experiences. Sometimes people play games because of their own insecurities or past experiences. They might not even realize they're doing it. But just because someone's playing a game doesn't mean you have to let it throw you off your own game. Stay focused on your goals and your well-being. Remember, you're not a pawn in their game, you're the prize. And the prize doesn't chase, it doesn't beg for attention, it doesn't reward bad behavior. And the prize doesn't chase, it doesn't beg for attention, it doesn't reward bad behavior, it stands firm in its worth. The prize knows its worth, and so should you. Recognize the game and choose not to play. Alright, so you've spotted the game. What's the next move? How do you navigate this situation without losing your cool? This is where most guys trip up. They let their emotions take over, they react emotionally, they get drawn into the drama, and they end up playing a game they didn't even sign up for. It's a trap that's easy to fall into. But you're not most guys, you have a different approach, you're here to do things differently, you have a strategy. So, instead of reacting, choose to respond. And respond with calmness. Take a deep breath and center yourself. Think of it this way. Imagine a rock in the middle of a rushing river. The rock stands firm. The water crashes against it, tries to move it, but the rock remains unmoved. That's you. Unshakable. No matter what games are being played, you stay grounded. You stay centered. You stay calm. You are the rock. This doesn't mean you become an emotionless robot. You still feel, you still care. It just means you don't let her actions dictate your emotional state. You remain in control. You continue living your life, pursuing your passions, hanging out with friends, working towards your goals. You stay focused on what matters to you. This is attractive because it shows that you're not easily rattled. It shows strength. It shows that you have your own thing going on and that you're not going to drop everything at a moment's notice. You have priorities. Staying calm and collected is a powerful way to disarm someone who's used to getting a reaction out of people. It's a game changer. It throws them off their game because you're not playing by their rules. You're playing by your own. Honest communication. Now, staying calm doesn't mean staying silent. It's important to communicate, but you're going to do it in a way that's direct, respectful, and assertive. Instead of getting caught up in the back and forth of mixed signals, address the issue head-on, but do it from a place of genuine curiosity, not accusation. You could say something like, "Hey, I've noticed things have been a little different lately. Is everything okay? Or I'm a little confused by some of the mixed signals I've been getting. Can we talk about it?" This approach does a few things. First, it shows her that you're not afraid to communicate openly and honestly. Second, it gives her a chance to explain herself. Maybe there's a legitimate reason for her behavior, and third, it sets a precedent for how you want the relationship to be, built on communication and mutual respect. Now here's the important part. Pay attention to how she responds. Does she deflect? Does she get defensive? Or does she acknowledge your feelings and try to work through it with you? Her response will tell you a lot about whether this is someone who's capable of having a mature adult relationship. Set clear boundaries. This, my friends, is where things get real. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, but especially so when you're dealing with someone who's prone to playing games. Boundaries are essentially the lines you draw in the sand that say, this is what I will and will not accept. They're about protecting your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. So, what kind of boundaries are we talking about? It could be anything from how often you communicate to how much you're willing to invest in the relationship before it becomes more serious. For example, you might say, I'm really looking for someone who's consistent with their communication. I'm not looking to play games or guess how someone's feeling, or I'm happy to text and chat, but I'm not really looking for a pen pal. I'd like to actually go on dates and spend time together in person. The key is to be clear, direct, and firm about what you need. And here's the most important part. Be prepared to walk away if she can't respect your boundaries. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. And if you consistently let someone overstep your boundaries, you're teaching them that it's okay to disrespect you. Know when to walk away. This is the hardest part, but sometimes it's the most important. You've recognized the game, you've stayed calm, you've communicated honestly, and you've set clear boundaries. You've done everything in your power to make things work. But despite all your efforts, nothing changes. The situation remains the same. She continues to play games, she continues to disrespect your boundaries, ignoring your needs and feelings, and she continues to leave you feeling confused and drained. It's a cycle that never seems to end. This is when you need to ask yourself a very important question. Is this relationship adding to my life or taking away from it? Is it making me a better person or pulling me down? If the answer is the latter, if you feel more drained than uplifted, then it might be time to walk away. It might be time to choose yourself. I know, walking away is never easy. It's one of the hardest decisions you'll ever make. It's tempting to hold on to the hope that things will change, that she'll finally see what an amazing guy you are, But here's the truth. You can't change people. People only change if they want to change. And if she's not making an effort to meet you halfway, if she's not willing to put in the work to build a healthy, respectful relationship, then she's not the one for you. Walking away might feel like you're losing something, but in reality, you're gaining so much more. You're gaining your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. You're gaining the opportunity to meet someone who's actually worthy of your love and attention, someone who's not afraid to be real with you, someone who doesn't play games, and someone who chooses you every single day. Remember, you deserve to be happy and respected in a relationship. In the end, outsmarting these games isn't about playing your own, it's about rising above them. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for anything less than a genuine, loving, and respectful relationship. The right person won't need to test you. They'll respect you for who you are. They'll be drawn to your confidence, your calmness, and your ability to communicate honestly. If this video helped, hit the subscribe button for more relationship advice and share your experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other in finding true game-free love.